Save on O'Reilly Brake Parts Cleaner. Get 2 cans of O'Reilly Brake Parts Cleaner for just $8. Valid in-store only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Dana and Jess in the morning.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Let's get started.
Good morning.
I listen every morning.
103.3 KFR.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. Weather-wise, wow. Okay, you know, I'm a morning radio guy, so I get up early. I'm driving in like somewhere between 4:20, 4:30 this morning, and it was 75 degrees out. Pitch dark, middle of the night, Southwest Michigan, 75 degrees. Bonkers, man. Weather-wise, we could see a few severe thunderstorms this morning, then turning partly sunny this afternoon at a high of around 88 and very humid. So just be aware, another one of those hot ones, but hey, we are coming up on July in Southwest Michigan. That's expected. Coming up on the show this morning, we have the silly little question. What is an example of, quote, they don't make them like they used to? Give us your answer by tapping the chat button on the KFR app. Also, should you break up with a person for saying no to a marriage proposal? It's an odd question, but an interesting one, and someone asked that's experiencing it with Tip Tuesday coming up at 6:45. Also, a famous football coach is catching some heat for having a girlfriend who is 40 years younger than he is. That's coming up on Have a Seat in about 10 minutes. So, no age shaming, just what's going on there. All right, so let's get the whole show started. Again, my name, Dana Marshall. Nice to meet you. Jess on vacation this week, so you're stuck with just me. Sorry about that. But hey, I'll keep it entertaining. I mean, I'll try.
103.3
WKFR FM and WKFR FM HD1.
A Town Square Media Station.
Need advice for your love life? Nobody's more qualified to help than a guy that's been engaged 5 times.
Me.
It's hashtag Tip Tuesday on 103.3 KFR.
Good morning. Dana Marshall here. Jess is on vacation. This one reads, Dear Dana, I proposed to my girlfriend 2 weeks ago, and she rejected me. We are still together. My friends say I should dump her and move on. My sisters say I shouldn't end the relationship just because my girlfriend is not ready to marry. They think she will be ready to marry in the future and are encouraging me to stick it out. What do you think I should do? What would you do? What would you do if you were me? Should I stay after being rejected? Is it worth it? All right, well, listen. I've never understood the concept of being so in love with someone that you break up with them. And you keep using the words it instead of her. Like, instead of saying, is she worth it, it's, is it worth it? So, if you're one of those guys who loves the idea of having a wife more than you love the person you proposed to, then it turns out you were probably rejected by a smart, mature partner, and she's a keeper. Oh. But you can't. Good luck.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
Who says there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, that was a stupid question. Here's Dana and Jess on 103.3 KFR.
We'll ask you a silly little question. Good morning. Dana Marshall here. Jess on vacation. The question this morning, what is an example of, quote, they don't make them like they used to? Give us your answer by tapping the chat button on the KFR app. But we're going to start with me, and my answer is food. I don't know how this started happening. A lot of people blame it on the pandemic. I saw this happening before the pandemic. The price of food, specifically for me, because I'm a health nut, fast food. Okay, maybe not a health nut. the prices for fast food started increasing, but the quality of the food started going down. And I'm including not just your McDonald's and Burger Kings and places like that, but all the way over to the more convenient, I don't know, sit-down fast food restaurants like your Paneras and stuff like that. I don't know what happened. They just don't make them like they used to. So what do you think? What is an example of they don't make them like they used to? Linda says, just bought my third washer and dryer set within 12 years. Last one only lasted 3.5 years. More money to fix them than paid for them. That's awful. But yeah, appliances, definitely an issue. Mimi says Oldsmobiles. I know, right? Jeff and Jennifer both just said appliances in general. Again, what is an example of they don't make them like they used to? Bobby says everything. All right. Maybe that's true. But give us your answer by tapping that chat button on the KFR app. Going to read more of those answers coming up in about 15 minutes. Hang tight.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR. Powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality. Who says there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, that was a stupid question. Here's Dana and Jess on 103.3 KFR.
We'll ask you a silly little question.
What is an example of they don't make them like they used to? Give us your answer by tapping the chat button on the KFR app, like Jamie, who just says cars. And you're right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the technology that we have in cars now that we didn't have 20, 30 years ago. However, 20, 30 years ago, they were making cars to last for 20 or 30 years. That doesn't seem to be the case now. Amanda says cell phones. Remember how indestructible the Nextel black and yellow chirp push-to-talk phones were? My husband still talks about how cool those were and how indestructible they were. Yeah, now you look at a phone wrong and it cracks. Be careful of that. So what is an example of they don't make them like they used to? Tap that chat button on the KFR app with your answer. I hope Tanya is just making a joke here. She says kids, they have no respect, responsibility, or common sense. If she's not kidding, that's a real get off my lawn, I'm getting older and I didn't realize it kind of comment. And Tanya, I'm only saying that because I've caught myself. I've caught myself feeling that way. Not about kids, just about, the get off my lawn thing. Mickey says appliances in general. That is by far the number one answer. And Raymond says just vehicles. They don't make them like they used to. All right, we'll keep those answers coming in. Tap that chat button on the KFR app. I'm going to read more of those answers in about 15 minutes.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR. Powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality. Who says there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, that was a stupid question. Here's Dana and Jess on 103.3 KFR.
We'll ask you a silly little question.
Good morning, Dana Marshall here. Jess is on vacation. What is an example of they don't make them like they used to? Tap that chat button on the KFR app right now with your answer. Vicky says appliances. She goes on to talk about the dishwasher she bought to replace the one that came with the house. And it's had the motor replaced 3 times in the last 4 years. She goes on to say, we've given up and just wash dishes by hand now. That is so frustrating. Missy says washers and refrigerators. Again, appliances, big answer today. Michelle says furniture. What is an example of they don't make them like they used to? That's the question. Sherry says refrigerators and stoves. And Charlene and Morgan both said men. They don't make men like they used to. All right, well, you can get those answers coming in or just chat with us in real time anytime by tapping that chat button on the KFR app. Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
Dana and Jess tell bad-behaving celebrities where to go with Have a Seat on 103.3 KFR.
Good morning, it's Dana Marshall. Jess is on vacation. Bill Belichick's 24-year-old girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, dated a 64-year-old man named Joshua Zuckerman before him. Now, Joshua insists that Jordan is dating for love, not money. She is wise beyond her years, he says. The quote goes on to say that much more than any 20-something I've ever met in my life. The narrative about her character is not fair to her. I've been getting calls left and right from news stations about my relationship with Jordan Hudson. I have been involved with Jordan platonically and romantically, and I consider her a good friend, end of quote. Okay. Listen. Their shared Spotify account between Bill Belichick and his girlfriend Jordan, that must be crazy. A little bit of Gary Puckett and Elvis Presley mixed with Ariana Grande and 21 Savage. That's a party, man. I mean, listen, it's not that 72-year-old Bill Belichick is too old for his 24-year-old girlfriend. It's that Bill Belichick's children are too old to date Bill Belichick's girlfriend.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
Southwest Michigan's #1 hit music station, 103.3 KFR. Good morning. Dana Marshall here. Jess is on vacation. We're going to do something on a Tuesday that we haven't done in a long time, but we're going to do it a little bit differently.
TikTok.
I'm talking about TikTok Tuesday. Now, we haven't done a TikTok Tuesday in some time because I feel like we kind of ran out of TikTok creators in Southwest Michigan, that are doing cool things. It was difficult to find them. But I wanted to revive TikTok Tuesday just to highlight a TikTok that went viral here in Michigan. So it's not in Southwest Michigan, and it's not even about that specific creator as much as the TikTok itself. Now, if you go to the KFR app, you'll see an article with a headline, Michigan man goes viral, busting illegal trash dumpers. This thing is amazing. So apparently this guy, he bought and created his own business, basically. He's outside of Detroit. And people keep dumping trash across the street from his business. There's this huge empty lot that's owned by the city of Detroit, and crap just keeps getting dumped there. He puts security cameras up, and he catches a U-Haul truck dumping garbage. There's a lot of mail in the garbage. He's able to go through that mail to find who it all belongs to. He calls that person. She shows up. A quick conversation. They're able to pinpoint exactly what's going on here, as she paid a company to come clean out an old house and then take the garbage to a dump. But instead, dude is just dumping it throughout the city. So what this guy does next, he has someone record him as he FaceTimes the company, requesting the services to come clean up a bunch of garbage. And then he turns around to show that the pile of garbage is the garbage that company dumped out in front of his... the whole thing is amazing. I mean, the look on the dude's face on FaceTime, it's some sort of sweet justice. It's about the most satisfying thing I've seen on TikTok in a long time. But again, if you want to check out the video and get more on the story, go to the KFR app right now. The headline is Michigan man goes viral, busting illegal trash dumper. It is freaking awesome. And that is your TikTok Tuesday with a twist. You're welcome, America.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR. Powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
The 103.3 KFR Facebook Friend of the Day.
Like the 103.3 KFR Facebook page, interact with us in some form, and you might be the Facebook Friend of the Day, like Clint Helinski. The article's headline, Michigan amongst best tipping states in America. Clint had this to say, quote, just the tip, I bet. In a pro Clint Helinski. That's why you get this.
You get nothing. Good day, sir.
Don't spend it all in one place and don't accept any wooden nickels as change. Congratulations, Clint Helinski. And thank you so much for being a part of the KFR Facebook page and for being a part of the show. You are today's KFR Facebook Friend of the Day.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR, powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become real.
103.3 KFR. Good morning, Dana Marshall. Jess is on vacation. It is time for me to get out of here. I'm gonna go. Here's the deal, though. Tomorrow, Florida Woman Wednesday. We're all gonna feel better about ourselves as we take a look down at Florida. I don't know what the story's going to be, but I can guarantee you this. There will be one because it's Florida. Also, Wednesday Wisdom. I'll be dropping some knowledge on you tomorrow. You don't want to miss that. All that's coming up on the show between 6 and 10 tomorrow morning. You can check out our podcast by going to the KFR app. But until then, I'm out of here. Have a great day, and please be nice to people.
If you missed Dana and Jess in the morning, we got you covered. The 103.3 KFR Morning Show can be streamed and downloaded and abused wherever you get your podcasts. Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.